Hello Exiles, my name is Seph, and in this video I want to share my League Start build, Creeping Frost of Floes Elementalist. Now, what does Creeping Frost of Floes does, right? It's a different gem, so what it does is that it has chilling areas that moves, right? And you scale quality so that you can, make this chilling area even move faster. Right, as you can see here, I'm just aiming for the ground with Creeping Frost and just allow the cold dot area to move towards the enemies and clear the packs, right? And I'm also using Val Colton up here and just shield charging through, clicking Creeping Frost on the ground, and yeah, that is it. That's the playstyle. It's completely different than the Wintertide brand, and some people may hate that, and this is the build for you, right? You want to play cold dot and you don't want that brand play style, this is for you. Now with the buffs to Creeping Frost, Val Cold Snap, and Cold Snap itself, right? This build is going to be even more amazing. We also have a new gem, Pact of Core, that increases our damage over time, right? So yeah, again, this is the build that I used to complete the Atlas, everything in it, including the Feared. So this build is capable of doing the Feared. So yeah, I guarantee you're gonna have a great and smooth league start. So for the POB, right now I have 10 million. This could be lower, I think. I'm just simulating the buffs here. I just put in level 22, 23. You can change this back once POB actually gets updated with the gem info and stuff. But yeah, just to simulate the buffs and stuff. We do have a pseudo 5 link here with siphoning Trap of Pain. This is actually better to slot in a siphoning Trap of Pain here than another support, right? And you can also put this vortex here if you don't like traps, it's fine. So yeah, let's talk about the Bitter Frost Keystone, right? Basically it's just the same as Bone Chill, really. So you can remove Bone Chill, take the Keystone, you're trading a support gem for a skill point. That's what it is, right? So you save a skill gem, you can put Pack of Gore here, right? Because this is a very, very skill gem hungry. Socket pressure in this is too much, especially with the golems. Golems alone consumes 4 sockets. So yeah, we do need the sockets. So most likely I'm gonna take the Bitter Frost Keystone and replace this with Pack of Gore. So I only have 2 link Cold Snap, basically. For the other things, talk about items. I'm using Arcan's tools here for the Scorching Skitterbot and the Shock Skitterbot, right? And then we're using Profane Proxy on the Chill because we already chill with our skills. And this does mean that once you put a curse in it, the curse will also affect you because of the Archon tools lines. Someone's Skitterbox aura affects you as well, right? The shock and scorch doesn't matter because we have purity elements right here. We're elemental immune, so it doesn't matter. The curse does affect you. Now, is this a problem? It's not really a problem because we slot in elemental weakness here, right? And elemental weakness exists in maps, so you're gonna be overcapping your resistance anyways to account for elemental weakness. And so yeah, it doesn't really matter. And again, resistance is not an issue because we are running purity elements. We're also running Orit's End, which is a bismuth flask with 100% uptime. We also have a Coruscating Elixir which is a ruby flask, which gives you 40% fire resistance, right? So there's a lot of resistance you're gonna get from these flasks, and yeah, it's not gonna be an issue, right? um unless if you really don't want profane proxy, then you want to manually cast 2 curses. Be my guest, it's fine if you don't want to use this, then manually cast 2 curses. It's up to you, right? Ashes of the Stars, as I said before, Creeping of Frost of Floes, movement speed on the chilling area. Skill, I have 232% increased movement speed here. I put 30 quality simply for the fact of the new socket changes, right? If you socket in a blue gem in the blue socket, you'll get a 10% quality. So I just simulated the main gems will be socketed in the blue gem, so that's gonna 30, right? So yeah. So what else? So let's talk about the transition to low life, right? So to transition to low life, what you need is you need a brutal restraint with the trader. What is it? It's Balbala, which gives you the trader, right? And then you're gonna get this cluster right here. It gives you increased flash charge gain, reduced flash charge use, right? We're gonna replace this later with a medium cluster, but obviously at least start it's gonna be expensive, so we're gonna put this on your tree. And you need cascading elixir with quality in it. That's it. And just make sure that it has a fast uptime of 100%. Just put it in a POB, and yeah, it should be, that's good to go. You can just use whatever you want. And use a body armor right here. You can just go low life, right? Also, don't forget to pick pain attunement right here, because you go low life and you usually forget this. Like, I've done this myself. I usually forget to allocate this, so be sure to get it, right? So at the early maps, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be hybrid, right? You're gonna be using energy shield and life. Yeah, just taking damage nodes. I pass through the spell damage here. This is basically my leveling path right here. Just taking more spell damage, some life, and going through the spell damage time for spells here. Going up to the Breath of Rhyme, also taking the Heart of Ice, just why not? You need more damage, right? Taking the life here, and from there I'll just go over to Season of Ice here. And it is up to you how to level this build, but I'm not gonna hold hands for your leveling experience, man. Oh yeah, it is a pretty well-rounded build. I try to make my builds a balance around Delirium, because Delirium is my go-to mechanic. So I always try to make a build that has element immunity, has great defenses, and some max hit. Also to note, the Shaper of Flames here. Enemies ignited by you have 40% physical damage. They deal converted to fire. And we have this Globs ignites you, inflict spread to other enemies. You need this to basically give your better defense once you ignite something, which with Cold Snap or Creeping Frost, because they do have hit, right? And then they spread this ignite, and they spread this debuff of 40% physical damage they deal converted to fire. And we do also have higher fire resistance, because again, cascading is a ruby flask, so it's kind of synchronized there, right? And yeah, that is it. That is the build. POB down below, and if you're still watching in this moment, hit that like and subscribe button. It would really help the channel grow. And again, thank you for watching, and see you on the next video.